Hi everyone, my name is Vikas. I am an investment banker. I hold over 12 years of experience working in the investment banking. Okay. So today I'm making this short video for all of those who are looking to build their career in the field of investment banking. So this video will also be relevant for those who are looking to switch their profiles into investment banking and are currently working in the other fields of finance. Okay. So in this short video, I'm going to talk about what are the skill set which is required to become an investment banker. Then what are the prerequisites for any investment banking job. Okay, so then I will take you through the entire interview process, like what are the stages which is involved in the interview process. And finally, I'm going to review a investment banking course based on certain parameters. Okay, so now I'm quickly jumping on the point number 1, where I'm going to talk about what are the skill set which is required to become an investment banker. So first thing is basically about your conceptual knowledge. You should have a good understanding of basics of finance. You should understand the financial system and financial market. Then the second point is basically about your understanding of the financial statement. You should be able to understand the three financial statement of a company, like the profit and loss account, balance sheet, cash flow, and how these statements are basically interlinked with each other. Okay, so then you should know about like how to work on different kind of financial models, like the DCF, LBO, and the merger and an acquisition model. Okay, so then the next point is basically about your understanding of the marketing collaterals. So when you work on any investment banking deal, so you have to prepare some marketing collateral or the marketing materials. Okay, so these are like the pitch deck, CIM, teaser, or the management presentation. So you should have a good understanding of all these documents and what is the purpose of preparing each of these documents. Okay, so then coming to the next point, which is basically about your Excel proficiency. You should be very well versed with like how to work on Excel. Okay, so you should know how to work on VLOOKUP, index match, pivot table, data tools, and macros. Okay, so then coming to the presentation skills. So when you will be working on any particular deal, okay, so you'll have to basically present your findings to like a different kind of counterparties. Either it will be to your senior investment banking team or to your client, or maybe to the investors or the other counterparties. Okay, so your presentation skills are also be important. Okay, so then coming to the communication skills. So communication skills is also very much important because you'll have to deal with like different kind of counterparties on a day-to-day basis. Okay, so these are the skill set which is required to become an investment banker. So now I'm coming to like what are the prerequisites for an investment banking job. So what are the things that they basically look into you before they basically proceed with the interview process. Okay, so the first thing is basically about your academic background, like what kind of college or the university that you're coming from, then how much you have scored in your post graduation or the recently completed post graduation. Okay, so then coming to the next thing, basically about, do you have the desired skill set for this particular investment banking job opportunity, like basics to advanced Excel skills, presentation skills, financial analysis skills, and the problem solving skills. So in case you meet both of these parameters, so then you'll be selected for any interview process. Okay, so let's assume that like you have basically met both of these parameters and you have been shortlisted for the interview process. So for the interview process, primarily there are 3 stages. The first stage is basically about your case study. You'll have to work on, so they basically can ask you to work on industry overview, financial analysis, or maybe on Excel test. Okay, so in case you clear your case study, so then you'll be moving toward the technicals round, like wherein they can ask you a few questions about the basics of finance, like the accounting or ratio related questions can be asked. Then they can ask you specific questions to the like the investment banking, like what is WACC, what is beta, what is DCF, terminal value, EBITDA, LTM, enterprise value, and the equity value. Okay, so let's assume you have cleared the case study round and the technical round, so then you'll be moving towards the final round of the HR. Okay, so wherein they will basically check your attitude and your behavioral aspects, and they will also be checking your soft skills, such as like how you communicate with the HR and how much confident you are. Okay, so in case you clear all of these 3 rounds, then you'll be selected for any investment banking opportunity. Okay, this is the entire interview process that I've just taken you through. So now I'm going to review investment banking course based on certain parameters. Okay, so now I'm going to review an investment banking course by EdZeb. Okay, so this is one of the best investment banking course in India. So the duration of this course is going to be 1 to 3 months. So the mode of learning can be live online, classroom, pre-recorded as per the requirement of the students. Okay. So then coming down to what will be the features and the highlight of this course. So you'll be learning about the investment banking, valuation, Power BI, MS Excel for finance, options, strategy workshop. Okay. So now coming down to what will be the course curriculum. So you are going to learn from MS Excel for finance. Okay, so then investment banking related sections like the introduction to the investment banking, understanding financial statement, building financial model, budgeting and forecasting, industry specific investment banking, interview coordination, then valuation. Within valuation, you will be learning about different valuation techniques such as DCF, comparable company analysis, precedent transaction analysis, net asset valuations, performing valuation of listed company, introduction to credit analysis, introduction to discounted cash flow. So then option strategy workshop. Okay, understanding about the derivative products like what are the future and option. And along with that, so you'll also be learning about the introduction to the Power BI. Okay. So these are the additional features, like you'll be getting 180 plus learning hours, completion certificate, one-to-one mentoring, interactive LMS, 100% placement assistance, unlimited out sessions that you are going to get in this. Okay. Talking about the investment banking course fee, so this course basically comes with 3 different kind of variants. So the first one is the offline weekend or weekdays program. The second one is the online live weekend or weekdays program, and the third one is the self-paced learning course, which is known as the pre-recorded one. Okay, so if you go with the offline weekends or the weekday program, so you'll be paying the training fees of 49,999, and if you are going with the online live weekends or weekday programs, then you'll be paying a fee of 39,999, and the pre-recorded or the self-paced version will cost you about 29,999. So then along with that, so in case you want to enroll yourself for the placement services, then you'll have to pay an additional fee of 39,900 if you go with any of these variant. Okay, so these are the fees associated with these. Okay, so there are additional benefit of joining this particular course, like the Microsoft Excel for Finance, Power BI, option strategy workshop, corporate finance, valuation of equity, accounting, personal finance, valuation of real estate, financial statement analysis, derivative trading, credit underwriting, build dynamic financial model. So all of these things are going to be covered in this course. Okay, so talking about their placement assistance program, so you'll be provided with the access of 3 months, unlimited job application that you can apply for, resume preparation for 3 iteration, and unlimited mock interviews that you can do within this placement assistance program. Okay, so yeah. So after looking at the feature and the benefit that we have looked into this particular course, so based on that, so I'm going to rate this course based on certain parameters. Okay, so if we talk about